here are Mark Rae and Stephen Christian, who are Rae and Christian. You saw them perform at the top of the show.
Good evening,
and
sir.
Gentlemen, good evening to you. We've really enjoyed you playing. We're looking forward to you playing at the end of the show as well. But now we must dine together. Each one of these pots holds a few bits of paper. Each bit of paper has got a word or a phrase which should hopefully fire you up and get you going. This is kind of record company questions, record company friendly questions, meat and two veg, and something a little bit saucy. Okay, so without further ado, we'll go into our appetizer. And this should get you waxing for the next half hour. Grand Central.
Yes.
Which is, the winner tonight actually also gets a year, they get hooked up to a year on your mailing list. So what will they get hooked up to?
Postcards, things like that, you know, occasional letters. But I basically should get a lot of new albums coming out. We've got an album from AIM, Rae and Christian singles coming out in the new year. We've got All I Ask coming out. Probably Spellbound, which is out at the moment. So lots of goodies, because we're growing up there.
So Grand Central, let's just explain to those uninitiated, it's your whole...
Well, yeah, it is 24/7. But basically we've got, you know, a cool crew up there doing a lot of work, building up a sort of good music scene there that's been sort of going for about 10, 12 years. Started before house, sort of involved a lot of hip-hop, jazz, funk, soul, reggae, everything really. We're just about quality, really. So.
Total Manchester thing.
Indeed, yeah, eclecticism.
Excellent. Eclecticism.
How long has this goat been dead for?
Oh, no, not very long. It really hums, doesn't it? Yeah. No, nobody believes me. It really does ming, this incredible goat-like death. All right, the next one actually, this is supposed to be in source. It says Bev rocks. And that is because Viva, right, Beverly Green, your vocalist, okay? Apparently she likes Marilyn Manson, Jack Daniels and Motorhead.
Yep.
You can't really go wrong with a vocalist like that, can you?
Spend half an hour with her, you'll understand.
Yeah. Fantastic. We'll see you after the show. Yeah. Marvellous. Right, on to source. And, OK, Brit MCs. Now, this is all about the early days, right? Before you even did the album, I read an interview with you, and you said, we want to give Brit MCs a chance, right, with our record. But it's all American. I mean, do you think that the way forward for British hip-hop... Well, that's what I was going to say.
There's a lot of good guys, Big Quam, stuff like that. There's a lot of good stuff going on, but basically because we'd done an awful lot of remixes for Americans and had a lot of contacts over there, it was easier for us to communicate with the people we'd already been communicating with. Also, I think it's very difficult. You know, we will use British MCs in the future, and it's something we do want to support, but at that time, we had all the contacts to do that, and it was a lot easier for us. And I also think, you know, it's very difficult sort of musical form to get right with British MCs. It needs a lot of more developing, you know. And
I mean, on the other side of the same coin, you know, you used a lot of legendary American people on your album, the Jungle Brothers, Jerry the Damager. Are these heroes of yours or friends of yours, or how did you hook up with these great people?
Well, basically the two, really, isn't it? Some that started as heroes and became friends.
Became showbiz chums.
I mean, Jungle Brothers, we met in a van in Sweden, so that was just sort of serendipity. And basically with J-Root, it was question of us having worked with his rhyming partner before, Afu Ra, who's got some new stuff coming out, which is very good. And basically, we just built from there, did remixes for him, and just sort of gradually got to know him. And when it came around to it, he was down to do it. So.
OK, last question, because as usual, we're running out of time. Plates of the year. Have you been too busy in the studio to
collect plates?
Yeah, well, basically, no, your plates of the year, your tunes of the year, because it's coming to the end of the year, and you know, what are the things that, what are the benchmark kind of songs that for you for 1998?
Oh, I don't know. It's very difficult because
New YZ one.
Yeah.
New Jay-Z one.
Yeah. Jay-Z's like, it's
Hard Not Life.
Yeah, I mean, basically there's been a lot of good underground stuff. Afu Ra has got a good tune called Whirlwind Through Cities. There's been good stuff from AIM, Downstate EP from ourselves. Also Transfusion did a great record called Havana Groove. I mean, with me being a DJ, I buy a lot of underground stuff, which perhaps a lot of people wouldn't know about.
Yeah,
but
the train spotters will be understanding a word of what you just said.
And
I'm going to have to cut you off now. We've run out of time. A huge round of applause for Rae and Christian, who are going to be playing later. So these guys will perform live once more, and one of you will win a pair of tickets to see Radiohead play live in Paris. That means, and the means to get there as well, and somewhere for you to lay your head on while you're there, and probably take in some good quality Euro porn while you're there. So, yeah, ich komme in just a few minutes.
6 Kino.